Hello everyone and welcome to Diepio. I know that this isn't a mobile game and maybe you guys are disappointed that it's not a mobile game because this is what my channel is all about, but this is a really fun game and I enjoy it a lot. I play it many hours a day and I just find it really addicting. Now I did try the mobile version of Diepio, but it turned out to be much worse than the online version on the laptop. So I'm just going to play it on this, and hopefully you guys enjoy. Down in the comments below, tell me what kind of Diepio content you want me to post. If you want me to post commentary Diepio videos like this one, be sure to say that. And if you want me to post Diepio videos with music in the background and it's sped up really quickly, then comment down below. But I'm fine with both, and it's just fun to play this game, so hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so we're gonna go as the machine gun. There's a overseer that's chasing us. An overseer is a class that controls these little triangles, and they do a crap ton of damage, and they're really annoying sometimes. But a lot of the times, a machine gun will be able to defeat the overseer, just because it can kill the triangles quicker than the overseer can produce them. So we did survive against that overseer, but now he's coming back for another round of— oh god! Yes, as you can see, the bullets do a lot of damage. I'm at level 34 now, and actually the best way to level up in Diepio is to go to the middle and try to kill a bunch of pentagons, because pentagons are the biggest type of block in this game, and they grant you the most XP out of any other block. There are squares, the yellow things right here. There's also triangles, the reddish things right here, and there's also pentagons, which are the blue things that you can see right there. And the blue things, the pentagons, give you the most XP, and since it gets really hard to level up, starting at around level 30 something, it's best to go to the middle to get some XP. Or if you see a high level guy that's from the leaderboards nearby and he's low health, it's also a good idea to try to kill him. Like I am trying to kill this guy right now, and if I do kill him, I will definitely get to level 45, as he is a level 45 class. So that guy you just saw there with like the triangle type class, he is something you call a troll body damage class. So basically they don't use their bullets or any other triangles like the overseer does to attack. They bump into you and they do a lot of damage, and most of the time they instantly kill you by just bumping into you, but they spend most of their points on movement speed so that they can get to you really quickly, and also regen and health, so that even if they do get hit a lot, they're not gonna die quickly. Oh, this overseer is gonna— oh, okay. Actually, that wasn't an overseer, my bad. That was a necromancer? Or I forgot. But oh, this overseer is gonna kill me. Okay, so when you die, you get, I think, 75% of your levels back. So I died at— or 50% of your levels back. So I died at level 38. So I'm gonna respawn at around half of that level. So right now I'm level 20, and I'm gonna go— actually, I'm gonna go the twin instead of the machine gun, because one of the twin classes are really good. So basically, this whole leveling thing, it gets harder and harder at different milestones. So at levels 1 to 15, it's really easy to level up. You can just kill these squares and triangles to level up, and each time you level up, you get 1 experience point or skills point, whatever you want to call it, and you can spend that on whatever you like. And then once you reach level 15, you start getting experience points every 2 levels. And then once you reach level 30, you start getting experience points every 5 levels, or 3 levels, until you get to level 45. And once you get to level 45, you can get extra score, which is measured by how many people you kill, or how many squares and triangles, pentagons you've killed. And yeah. So the best way to get on the leaderboard is to kill as many top 10 members as possible. Top 10 members are normally at least 5k score. So right now I'm not on the leaderboards. I was earlier, but then some overlord killed me, and Yeah. So right now I'm at the middle, and as you can see, there's a lot more pentagons than any other place on the map, and this is why this is a good place to get XP. Now these pink triangles you see coming my way are the protectors of the middle. So basically, if you try to invade the middle, there are these stupid pink triangles that do very little damage, but they still stack up over time. The damage does a lot of they do a lot of damage to you over time, so it's not a good idea to just completely ignore this guy. To ignore them. So now there are 2 troll body damages coming my way. I almost killed that other troll body damage, and that sucks because I wanted to get to level 45 because I could tell that he was a level 45 class. You could also tell that someone is a higher level than you by their size. If they are bigger than you, they are most likely going to be higher level than you. So this guy is going to be higher level than me. He's probably level 45, and the reason why he's not choosing any 45 classes is maybe because he just likes this twin flank class, or he just doesn't think any of the level 45 classes are good for the twin. So the class I'm going as my level 45 is going to be called a triplet. It's basically like the twin, except it shoots 3 bullets instead of 2. And I'm at level 30 right now, and to go to the triplet you have to choose the triple shot first, but instead you can choose to ignore it because the triple shot is really bad. It just shoots really spread out bullets, and it's impossible to aim, so that's why normally I don't really like using the triple shot. So as you can see here, I have 5 health regen, and I'm not going to max it out to the maximum amount of skill you can get it to, which is 7, because I don't need that much regen. Instead, I'm going to max out the 4, what you call damage dealing, or bullet damage dealing classes, which are the bullet speed, bullet penetration, bullet damage, and reload. Well, reload and bullet speed don't do that much damage, but they are essential for most classes. Reload, it's not essential except in machine guns and twins, and other classes that are meant to deal very little damage, and they shoot a lot of little bullets that stack up over time. And bullet speed is almost essential in every single class, except for people who try to go as troll body damage classes. There's no specific class for troll body damages, but it is still a good idea to choose a class that shoots in one direction, like let's say this triplet, and you would have a lot of movement speed, and you would have a lot of reload, so that your bullets push you. As you can see here, I'm not moving at all, and my bullets are pushing me. So I can move without actually moving. Just by shooting, I can move, and that's what a lot of troll body damages do to get some extra speed. So as you can see right here, I am the triplet class right now. I got to level 45 relatively quickly because I've been playing this game for a very long time. So that guy, he does a lot of damage. That's a sniper class. Some snipers choose to get reload, and some don't. It just depends on your preference and how good you are at aiming. So if you're really good at aiming and you're like, you never miss a shot, then I wouldn't suggest you get reload. But if you do miss a lot, or you just want to be like a support class or a distraction, I would suggest that you get reload, as it is easier to hit the opponent many times with reload. So what's special about snipers is that they do a lot of damage per shot, and they also have a longer range. So basically, if I were to see up to, let's see, that pink triangle right there, a sniper could see much farther than that, and it gives them an advantage, because then people don't know where they're shooting from, or like, oh, okay, so the guy who just killed me right then was a destroyer class, which is very similar to a sniper class, except it doesn't have extra range, and it shoots this humongous ball that kills anyone. And by anyone, I mean most people, because some people choose to get max health, which makes it so that the destroyer bullets take 2 or 3 shots to kill them. But most people don't get max health, as they have other important skills to focus on. So you guys just saw the triplet right there. I'm going to show you some other classes in future videos, but as for now, I want to focus on what classes the triplet level 45 class can bring. In terms of the pathway of twin and then the triplet, or the triple shot. Most of the classes in the triple shot area are just going to be spread classes. So that means that they're going to spread in a huge angle. So they're going to be really good for support classes. So like if your friend is a sniper, a class that does a lot of damage by shooting one bullet at a time, then a spread shot would be a really good class, as it would block out all the tiny bullets that people would normally use to defeat a sniper, because snipers only shoot every so often, and so they are very weak to machine guns and gunners and stuff like that. Also, one more thing about the leaderboard: if you do become the leader somehow, it's actually not the best thing. The best place to be on the leaderboard is actually number 2, and that's because you're still gonna have a really high score, but there's actually a much greater disadvantage in being number 1 than number 2. So when you're number 1, you get tracked by everyone. So everyone can see exactly where you are, and it's really bad because if people see your class up here in the leaderboard, you can see what class he has. He's a streamliner class. So people will come up with ways to counter that class, and then they can find the exact location of the leader and instantly try to challenge him. And that's really bad because then leaders are constantly bombarded by people who think that they can take him down. And most of the time the leader stays around for a few minutes, but sometimes there are leaders who have really good ways of using their skill points, and they have really good knowledge of the game. And I've seen some leaders stay in the top position for as long up to 2 hours, and it's been crazy because they get scores up to like 600,000, and it's insane. The most I've ever gotten is around 200,000 score, and I've been playing this game for quite a while. Most of the 200,000 score people I see are basically overlords because they are really overpowered. I'll show you the class in another episode, but basically they can control triangles that do a great amount of damage, and those triangles are really hard to escape from since they are really fast. The bullet speed that you upgrade determines the speed of the triangles, and most of the time if you're faced up against a level 45 overlord, and you're also a level 45 class and you don't have any movement speed, you're most likely not going to survive just because of how fast the triangles are. So I'm almost level 45 again, and this time I'm going to show you a different class from the triple shots class. So I'm going to go for the spread shot, which is the widest range of bullets in the entire game. So as you can see, this covers a whole 180 degrees of the map, and it basically covers half the map. And the bullets don't do too much damage. They actually have they're actually ranging from big bullets to small bullets, and obviously the bigger they are, the slower they are, but the more damage they do. And this is one of the classes. This is one of the best classes for teaming. So if you have like a teammate who shoots in a straight line or shoots only like once every few seconds, then this is an amazing class, as it counters a lot of small people that can be really annoying when you're a leader. So currently I'm number 4, and I could go for the other top 10 members so that I can rise in score and take over the number 1 spot. But this class isn't actually a great class for taking down people. It's mostly just support. And obviously there are classes that are support and they're also good independently, but this just isn't one of those classes. One more thing I have got to mention is that in this game mode there are things called bosses, and basically there's a couple types of bosses. That's one of them, and every single boss is going to be recognizable because they are yellow, and they actually are pretty deadly if you... Oh! Okay, so I just died to the pink triangles, which are called crashers, and that's fine because I have one more class to show you before I go. And yeah, let's get back up to level 45. And if you were wondering what kind of points I should use up in order to become a better tank, I suggest that unless you're going to become a troll body damage, you should at least have bullet damage and bullet penetration. Although bullet penetration may not sound like much, it is very essential in almost every single tank. So basically, bullet penetration means that your bullets have more health, so they can block out more of your enemy's bullets without you taking damage, and also they deal more damage since they have they stay on your enemy longer because they have more health. They deal more damage. So bullet speed, or bullet penetration and bullet damage are very essential because they're the key components of getting up to the top ranks. And if you're going to become a class that shoots a lot of bullets, I would definitely suggest bullet speed and reload, since those are definitely essential in using a class that shoots a lot. Okay, so I'm heading back to the middle so that I can get up some score. I'm currently level 30 right now, and getting to level 45 from level 30 is going to be a pain in the butt because it's really hard. But now all I need in my points are just regen, which is really important because it's really good for recovering against, like if you were, say, battling against a boss or whatever, and he got you down really low, then you could just silently walk away and come back later, and you would be at max health. And so basically, the more regen you have, the faster you can battle again, which is really important for becoming number 1, because if you're number 1, a lot of people are going to be targeting you, and unless you have regen, it's going to be really hard to survive. And even though the middle is a great place for getting a lot of experience, there's a lot of high-level people in the middle, so it's essential to know when you know when to stop, because if you just stay in the middle too long, you're gonna die. Because a lot of the top 5 members are gonna be there, since a lot of good people go there and they want to steal their score, and also because there's a lot of pentagons which give you the most score in the game, and more score means a better chance in rising in ranks. There's also one other item in the middle that's different from pentagons or triangles or squares. They're called giant pentagons, and I'm pretty sure that's not the accurate name of the things, but that's what me and my friends call them. But they're just giant pentagons, and they have a crap ton of health. And if you aren't strong enough and you don't shoot fast enough, you don't do too much enough damage per second, the giant pentagons are gonna regen and you're not gonna be able to kill it. So there's a giant pentagon right there. They give you 3,000 score, and it's really good for when you're really close to level 45 like I am right now, because they can level you up 1 or 2 times before getting to level 45. So I just got to level 40, and now these pink triangles are doing a lot of damage. As I said, they stack up, and you can't just let them get a bunch of damage on you, or else you're gonna die. Okay, so I'm level 44 right now, and I'm kind of low on health, but I'm sure that I can get to level 45 before I die in the middle, because I'm really close. Okay, there we go. I'm level 45 now, and let's get the class that I haven't shown, which is the Pentashot. So it's basically the same thing as the other spread class, except it doesn't spread as much, so therefore it does more damage, and the bullets are all the same size, so anyone who gets shot by them is dealt the same damage. This class actually isn't bad on its own. It doesn't have to be a teaming class, but it's also pretty good at teaming, I would say, and it can also it can also work independently, so that's why this class is actually really good. So the guy who's shooting me right now is a class called the Streamliner. It's actually my favorite class because of how awesome it is. Like, I wouldn't say it's like a super good class, but I just like how it's, I don't know. I'll show you guys what the machine gun types of guns there are from branching off of the machine gun, but the Streamliner branches off of the machine gun, and it's my favorite class of all time. Okay, so I'm gonna go try to kill the leader, which is a type of sniper that shoots one small bullet, one medium bullet, and then one large. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Okay. So there are two. Okay. So number 3 and number 1 are teaming, and they're both the sniper class that shoots one small, one medium, one large, and they're actually really good because they have the biggest range in the game, and they also do a lot of damage if all 3 bullets hit you. If you like this video, punch that like button down below and subscribe for more DFBO, Trails Frontier, and Clash Royale's content. Suggest a game down below, and I'll be sure to play it at some point. And as always, have a great day!